Have you ever wondered why your dreams linger like uninvited guests long after you wake? Why fragments of last night's vision cling to your thoughts, whispering riddles you can't quite solve? Carl Jung once wrote, "Who looks outside, dreams. Who looks inside, awakens." But what if the line between dreaming and awakening is thinner than we dare admit? What if the symbols that haunt your sleep are not random, but maps, guiding you toward truths your waking self has yet to face? The human psyche is a vast, uncharted wilderness. We spend our days navigating its surface, building paths of logic, ambition, and routine. Yet beneath this veneer of control lies a deeper realm, a place where dreams are not mere stories, but mirrors. Jung called this the collective unconscious, a wellspring of archetypes and symbols shared by all humanity. Here, the hero's journey is not a myth, it is your journey. The dragon you flee in a dream. It may be the same fear that paralyzes you in daylight. The shadowy figure chasing you through endless corridors. Perhaps it is the part of yourself you've refused to name. But how do we decipher these cryptic messages? Start by asking, what repeats? A face, a place, a feeling that resurfaces like a tide. These are not accidents. They are echoes of your inner world, pleading for attention. Imagine your soul as a gardener. Dreams are the seeds it plants in the dark. Neglect them, and they wither. Tend to them, and they root, transforming the barren soil of habit into fertile ground for growth. Journal them. Sit with their ambiguity. Ask, what is this dream trying to balance in me? For every symbol is a bridge between who you are and who you might become. Yet this journey inward demands courage. To face the shadow, the rejected, unspoken fragments of self, is to dance with fire. It burns, yes. But it also illuminates. Jung warned, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. How many choices have you made from unseen fears? How many relationships have been shaped by wounds you've yet to heal? The work of integration is not for the faint of heart, but it is here, in the alchemy of self-awareness, that you reclaim your power. So let us begin. Tonight, before sleep, pose a question to your deeper self. Not with demand, but curiosity. What do I need to see? Then listen. Not with your ears, but your intuition. When the answer comes, in a dream, a sudden insight, a synchronicity, meet it without judgment. Write it down. Sketch it. Walk with it. For these are not mere messages, they are invitations to wholeness. And remember, the version of you that exists beyond fear, beyond limitation, is already alive in your unconscious. It waits patiently, like a seed in winter, for the moment you choose to water it with attention. Nurture that self first. Let relationships, careers, and purpose grow from its roots. For no tree can bear fruit if its core is hollow. Consider this, every dream, every haunting symbol, is a dialogue between your conscious self and the eternal mystery within. Jung believed that the soul speaks in poetry, not prose. It does not shout demands, it murmurs through metaphor. A locked door in a dream might represent a talent you've buried. A storm could mirror the turbulence of unspoken grief. Even the strangers who appear in these nightly tales are not strangers at all. They are fragments of your own potential, the leader, the lover, the artist, waiting to be acknowledged. Ask yourself, what masks do you wear in the daylight that slip away in sleep? What truths emerge when the world goes quiet? The answers may unsettle you. Growth, after all, is not a gentle pruning, it is an uprooting. Like a tree forced to shed dead branches to reach the sun, you too must release the identities that no longer serve you. This is the paradox of becoming. To gain clarity, you must first wander deeper into the fog. To find yourself, you must lose what you once believed was you. And what of the darkness we fear? Jung's shadow is not a monster to slay, but a teacher. It carries the parts of you deemed unacceptable, the anger, the longing, the wildness, not to punish, but to reunite you with your entirety. Sit with it. Ask, what have you come to restore? For even the sharpest thorn has a purpose, to protect the rose until it's strong enough to bloom. Do not rush this process. The unconscious operates in seasons, not schedules. Some dreams will arrive as riddles, others as warnings. Some will leave you breathless with their beauty. Treat them all as sacred. Carry them like lanterns into your daily life. When doubt whispers, "This is just imagination," remember, imagination is the language of the soul. It is how the invisible becomes visible, how the impossible begins to breathe. So tonight, as you stand at the threshold of sleep, dare to go deeper. Let the labyrinth of your mind unravel. Follow the thread of curiosity, not certainty. And if you meet a version of yourself you no longer recognize, older, wiser, freer, do not look away. That is the self who has been waiting for you, the self who knows that dreams are not escapes from reality, but blueprints for it. Think of your life as a tapestry woven by two hands, one that plans, strives, and calculates, and another that whispers secrets through dreams and déjà vu. Jung called this second force the transcendent function, the psyche's innate ability to turn conflict into wholeness. It does not erase pain, but alchemizes it. A broken heart becomes compassion. A failure becomes a compass. Even regret, when examined not as a judge but a witness, becomes ink for rewriting your story. Yet so often, we resist this dance. We cling to the shore of certainty, terrified of the riptide that might carry us beyond what we know. But what if the unknown is not an abyss, but an ocean? What if the parts of yourself you've exiled, the child's wonder, the rebel's fire, the mystic's silence, are not flaws, but currents waiting to guide you home? Here's a truth the soul understands: you cannot heal what you refuse to touch. That recurring dream of falling. It might be your spirit's way of saying, let go. The endless staircase leading nowhere. Perhaps it's time to stop climbing and start digging. Beneath the surface of every problem lies a question your soul has been asking for lifetimes: who are you when no one is watching? When the titles fade, and the masks crumble, what remains? Do not mistake this work for solitude. Even in your deepest introspection, you are never alone. The collective unconscious hums with the echoes of ancestors, the archetypes of every human who has ever loved, fought, or wandered under the same stars. The wise elder in your dream. They are both a mirror and a mentor. The labyrinth you wander. It has been walked by millions, yet the exit you find will be yours alone. This is the paradox of the inner journey: the deeper you go, the more universal you become. Your pain connects you to humanity. Your breakthroughs ripple into the lives of others. When you dare to face your shadow, you light a torch for those still afraid of the dark. When you name your fears, you loosen their grip on the world. So carry your dreams like sacred texts. Let them unravel you. Let them reassemble you. And when the path feels too heavy, remember, the psyche does not weigh, it transforms. Every tear shed in self-discovery waters the roots of resilience. Every moment spent in the fog of uncertainty is a step toward dawn. Ask yourself now, what is one dream you've dismissed as just a dream? What might happen if you treated it as a letter from your deepest self, and dared to write back? Imagine your unconscious as an ancient library, its shelves stretching into infinity. Every dream is a book left open on a table, its pages glowing with symbols only you can translate. Some volumes are written in the ink of memory, others in the blood of unlived lives. Jung called this the process of individuation, not a destination, but a lifelong conversation between the self you know and the self you've yet to meet. You ask, how do I trust this dialogue? How do I know it's not just my mind playing tricks? Here's the secret: the soul's truth resonates. It hums in your bones like a tuning fork struck by moonlight. It lingers in the silence after a nightmare, not as fear, but as a strange kind of homesickness. That ache you feel when a dream fades too quickly. It's proof, you are more than your waking identity. You are a universe in flux, a story being rewritten by the very act of reading it. Consider the myth of the phoenix. It does not rise despite the ashes, it rises because of them. Your darkest dreams, the ones drenched in shadow, are not curses. They are the fire that burns away illusion. The dream where you're naked in a crowd? It's not about shame. It's a plea to shed the armor you've mistaken for skin. The dream where you're flying, then falling? It's not a warning, it's an invitation to surrender to the unknown, to trust that the wind will catch you differently this time. But be gentle. Transformation is not a race. You cannot force a seed to sprout by splitting it open. Some truths unfold only when you turn your gaze sideways, like catching starlight in your peripheral vision. Journal a symbol. Sit with it for days. Let it bleed into your walks, your work, your quiet moments. Ask, what does this want to become? A locked door in a dream might morph into a memory of a childhood home, then into a realization, you've been knocking on the wrong doors for years. And what of love? Relationships, Jung argued, are mirrors for the parts of ourselves we cannot yet see. The partner who frustrates you, the friend who vanishes, the stranger who feels eerily familiar, they are all fragments of your inner world, projections of unmet needs or unclaimed gifts. Before you blame them, ask, what aspect of my soul is this person reflecting? What dance am I avoiding with myself? This is the alchemy of awareness. You begin to see patterns everywhere. The way rain traces the same path down a window each storm, the way certain songs make your heart ache for a home you've never visited, the déjà vu that whispers, you've been here before, but deeper this time. These are not coincidences. They are breadcrumbs left by your unconscious, guiding you back to your core. So tonight, when the world sleeps, step into the role of archaeologist and artifact. Dig gently. Brush the dust from what you find. And if you uncover a wound still tender to the touch, do not rebury it. Hold it to the light. Ask it, what wisdom have you been guarding? For even scars are hieroglyphs, stories of survival etched into flesh, waiting to be read with kinder eyes. Now, let us speak of synchronicity, those moments when the outer world bends to mirror the inner. A butterfly lands on your window as you read about transformation. A stranger quotes the exact line from a poem you'd circled that morning. Jung called these meaningful coincidences, the universe's way of winking at your awakening. They are proof that the boundary between self and world is porous, that when you change within, reality rearranges itself around you. But how do we notice these whispers? First, stop chasing signs. Synchronicity favors the attentive, not the desperate. It thrives in the pauses between thoughts, the breath held at the beauty of a sunset, the hush before a decision. Carry yourself like a question mark, not a period. Let your mantra be, I am here to witness, not to control. Take the spider, for instance. In dreams, it might symbolize entanglement or creativity. But when one spins its web outside your kitchen window the day after that dream, pay attention. Ask, where in my life am I weaving? Where am I stuck in someone else's web? The answers may surprise you. A synchronicity is not a roadmap, but a nudge, a reminder that you are both the weaver and the thread. Yet beware the ego's hunger to distort this dance. Not every coincidence is a message. The key lies in the resonance. Does it stir something ancient in your chest? Does it feel like remembering rather than discovering? That's your soul nodding in recognition. Now, consider your daily life as a dreamscape. The colleague who irritates you, the song that loops in your mind, the street sign that keeps appearing, these are all living symbols. Treat them as you would a dream, with curiosity, not judgment. Keep a synchronicity journal. Note the date, the symbol, the emotion it evoked. Over time, patterns will emerge, and you'll realize, you've been in conversation with the cosmos all along. But this requires a radical shift, from seeking answers to embracing mysteries. Modernity worships the literal, but the soul dwells in metaphor. A missed train isn't just a delay, it's a chance to ask, where am I rushing? What might I miss by arriving on time? A recurring number isn't just digits, it's an echo of your inner rhythm, a pulse saying, notice where you are. Notice who you're becoming. Here's the truth no algorithm can replicate, your path won't look like anyone else's. Comparison is the death of synchronicity. The symbols that guide you will be intensely personal, a grandmother's perfume, the shape of a childhood tree, the taste of a fruit you ate once under a foreign sky. Trust what speaks to you, even if it defies explanation. So today, practice seeing the world as a collaborator, not a competitor. When a synchronicity strikes, smile. Say, I see you. Then keep walking. The goal isn't to decode every sign, but to live in a way that makes the universe want to keep conspiring with you. And when doubt arises, when the mind screams, this is delusion. Remember, all human breakthroughs begin as heresies. Galileo's stars, Darwin's fossils, Jung's collective unconscious, they were all ridiculous until they weren't. Your inner truth needs no external validation. It simply asks for your courage to say, even if this is all in my head, perhaps my head is part of something vast enough to hold it. As you navigate this intricate dance of synchronicity and self-discovery, remember that every moment is an opportunity to deepen your connection with the universe. Each day is a blank canvas, waiting for your brushstrokes of intention and awareness. The world is not merely a backdrop to your life, it is a living, breathing partner in your journey. Embrace the idea that you are both the artist and the art. The dreams you weave, the symbols you encounter, and the synchronicities that unfold are all threads in the tapestry of your existence. Allow yourself to be vulnerable in this process. Let the questions flow freely, and do not shy away from the discomfort that may arise. For it is often in the discomfort that the most profound insights are born. Consider this: what if every challenge you face is not a barrier, but a doorway? What if every fear is an invitation to explore a part of yourself that has long been hidden? The shadows you encounter are not there to haunt you, they are there to guide you toward wholeness. They beckon you to embrace all aspects of your being, the light and the dark, the known and the unknown. So, I invite you to take a moment right now. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Feel the air fill your lungs, and with each exhale, release the weight of expectation. Allow yourself to simply be. In this stillness, ask yourself, what is my heart yearning to express? What dreams have I silenced that are ready to be heard? Let this inquiry be your compass. Carry it with you as you move through your days. When you encounter a dream, a symbol, or a synchronicity, pause. Reflect. What is it revealing about your journey? What wisdom does it hold? And as you continue to explore the depths of your psyche, remember that you are not alone. The collective unconscious is a vast ocean, and you are but one drop in its infinite expanse. Your journey contributes to the greater whole, and your insights ripple outward, touching the lives of others in ways you may never fully comprehend. So, I urge you, step boldly into the unknown. Embrace the mysteries that life presents. Trust in the process of becoming, and allow your dreams to guide you toward the truths that await. The path may be winding, but every step you take is a testament to your courage and your commitment to growth. Let your life be a living expression of your deepest truths. Let your dreams illuminate the way, and let your heart be the compass that guides you home. The journey of self-discovery is not a destination, it is a lifelong adventure. And it begins with a single step, the step you take today.